Welcome to today's Vehicle Visionary video. Today we're going to be taking a look at the history of the ever-popular Honda Accord. When the Accord originally hit the car scene in 1976, it was first known as a compact car. This was the case from 1976 until 1989 when it became known as a mid-size sedan. Once known as the Honda Inspire for certain generations in Japan, the Accord inspired many to become owners, which made it one of the best-selling cars in the United States since 1989. In addition to the four-door version, there had been multiple variations including a coupe, a station wagon version, a hatchback, and the Honda Cross Tour crossover version. When the Accord made its first appearance, it was a compact hatchback, but this all changed during 1989. By the time it entered its sixth generation, the Accord evolved into an intermediate vehicle with a singular platform but multiple variants for bodies and proportions in an effort to become more competitive against its rivals. The eighth generation of the Accord brought about a move towards a more upscale vehicle as its size increased to the point that it was large enough to be recognized by the EPA as a lower-end full-size car, but the coupe version continued to fit into the mid-size category. For 2012 and the ninth generation, the Accord sedan featured a smaller interior which took it back into being classified as a mid-size car based on its 119 cubic feet of interior space. The return to the mid-size classification, however, was short-lived. By the 10th generation, it had returned to the full-size status based on an interior space increase from 119 cubic feet to 123. If you are wondering why the coupe has not been mentioned recently in this video, it is due to the fact that Honda chose to discontinue the coupe version of the Accord during the 2017 model year. Tell me down in the comments what your thoughts are on that decision. Would you still like to see a coupe version of the Honda available today? In 1982, Honda made history by becoming the first Japanese car maker to produce a car in the United States when production began in Marysville, Ohio. The Accord was the best-selling Japanese car from 1982 to 1997, sitting at the top of its class not only in 1991, but also in 2001, selling around 10 million units. Numerous road tests have come to the same conclusion. The Accord is one of the most reliable vehicles on the road to this very day. This is a primary reason why it has been on the Car and Driver 10 Best list for a record 30 times. In 1989, the Accord became the first best-selling vehicle in the United States to be sold under an import brand. As of 2020, the Accord has sold over 18 million units. For the 2021 model year, the Accord did not receive a full refresh, but did see a few notable changes. With an MSRP ranging from $24,770 to a modest $36,700 depending on trim level and options. Changes included front-end styling, revised available trim levels, and newly available wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto for the EXL and Touring trim levels. Honda seems to have an affinity for improving upon that which does not necessarily need improving, but coming out on the winning end anyway. There is no doubt that the Accord will continue to be one of the best-selling cars from this point forward. What does Honda have for future generations? It will most certainly be interesting to see.